Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Crash Testing. Now, I wasn't planning on doing the crash testing on the initiation station for Saints Row 3rd, as it's only a character creator, but I wanted to try something different in that I am going to be doing a Let's Play of Saints Row 3rd when it comes out on November 15th, and what I wanted to do was let the community vote on what character they want me to play. So I'm going to create 4 characters, and I'm gonna let you guys vote on it. So at the end of this video, I'm gonna show you the 4 characters that I create, and vote for the one you want to see in the comments. Now, what you're seeing right now is a character I created called Tom Titty. He will be one of the characters you're gonna be able to vote for. Now, I'm only gonna show you this creation because it takes forever to create one of these guys, and the video is sped up times 1.6. I won't be showing you all the characters being created. I'm just going to show you the Tom Titty character being created. But at the end of the video, I will show you the pictures and maybe a little description, a little backstory on them or something like that. And then you guys are going to get to vote on it. Just tell me which one you want to see in the comments. You know, just say I vote for this one, I vote for that one, something like that. Alright, so this is the initiation station that Volition released on November 1st. It allows you to create your saint and then upload it to their database. So pretty much what you could do is any character in their database you can download and play as. So there's some pretty crazy characters being created, and if you like one, you know, you can go to their site. You can see what kind of characters they have, and you can download it and play it in your game. You could even, you know, get one of my characters, one that I create, maybe the ones that don't get chosen. You can download that and play as that if you want. Now, the difference between Saints Row 3rd and the Saints Row Part 2 in the character creator is in Saints Row 3rd, the face, you can like mold the face exactly the way you want it, but there is no body, like body molding, like, you know, biceps, triceps, waist, neck, or actually neck you can, I think, and, you know, legs and stuff, how tall you want them to be, how short you want them to be. And in Saints Row the 2nd, it was a little bit better, but in this one, what you can do with the faces, like all these different sliders that you're seeing right now, it's pretty in depth. I mean, you can change everything. The eyes, how wide you want them, how close you want them, how far you want them. Look, the way right there, the temples. And the creation is really good. I mean, you can make a character look however you want. I even made one that looks like me, and that will be one of the choices you can vote on, but you'll see that later. So far, I've already created 3 of them. I just need to create the 4th one, which I think is going to be a zombie. I'm not sure. The zombie's pretty unique, as when it talks, you can't understand it. And I heard that the dialogue is a lot different from any of the other dialogues in the game, because every voice, they say that every voice has a different script in the game, so every voice reacts different to different situations. And there's 3 male voices, 3 female voices, and a zombie voice, which is gonna be interesting. I think I am gonna make a zombie, and if you guys pick the zombie, well, you won't be able to understand it. But I hear the character interaction is real funny, because they talk to the zombie like he's a child or something like that. But you know, it's up to you guys which one you guys are gonna choose. Now, right now, I'm still messing with the face. Like I said, there's so much to do. You can make the nose look any way you want, the mouth, the eyes. Now, my Tom Titty character, he is, well, his backstory, I did play Saints Row 1 and Saints Row 2, and Tom Titty was part of both games. Now, his backstory is that during Saints Row 1, he was a British pretty boy, you know, and he has that Cockney voice. And during the boat accident, spoiler alert, in Saints Row the 1st, the ending, there's a boat accident, and you know, he went from his face got all messed up, he got scarred, he got uglified pretty much, and the guards, you know, Saints Row 2, the guards, you know, he's in a coma in the jail, in the prison, and the guards like messed with his face, like they put like Joker makeup on him. And that's how he got the Joker makeup. I don't know if you guys saw my my video where I showed a little bit of me playing as the character. I think it was an update video number 1. But that's the way he looked, like the guards like messed with him. They put like all kinds of makeup. His face was all messed up because of the surgery. He had reconstructive surgery, and the surgeon did a good job because, you know, he's a cop killer. He's a murderer from the first game. You know, he did all those evil acts. So the construction surgeon didn't really do a good job on him. So in Saints Row 2, I messed up his face. I put like Joker makeup on him, and he, you know, was a lot more psychotic in part 2. And in part 3, I just continue that. He's even crazier. He's even more psychotic. Now that he's got all this money, he's rich, super famous. But that's Tom Titty. He's a British psychopath. I kind of say that he's a mix between the Joker and that psycho kid from Clockwork Orange. Can't remember his name right now. Alright, here's some hairstyles. Now, a big difference between Saints Row 2 and Saints Row 3 and the character creator is that the hairstyles, like you see the long ponytails or the bangs, they move freely. They have their own physics system going on. Now, that's really cool, but there's a problem with Saints Row the 3rd. In Saints Row 2, you could customize an undershirt, an overshirt, and a cloak or a trench coat or something like that. In part 3, you can't do that because there's physics to the clothing. So the undershirt, overshirt, and the coat, they're all in one package. So that's kind of a letdown, which is because it's less customization. But I understand why they had to do it. Now that the clothing has its own physics, like with the trench coat, you know, the tail moves by itself and all that, and the hair, it has its own physics, so it can't interact with the clothing that good. So I understand why they had to do that, but it does look a lot better. It's just not as customizable. Now here you see me putting on the paint of Tom Titty. The guards kind of like messed around with him when he was in the coma. They put this makeup on him and, you know, dyed his hair and stuff, you know, just to fuck around with him. And, you know, once he woke up, he was already messed up from the trauma and all that of the boat accident and being in the coma, and he became even more psychotic, so he decided to keep the makeup and stuff. So that's a little backstory on Tom Titty. So I'm just playing around with some of the options here. But if you look at the detail in the face, I mean, I've seen some really crazy faces in the Saints Row the 3rd database on the Volition website. I think it's saintsrowthe3rd.com. Now here you can see the voices. Now the video is sped up, so you won't be hearing any sound. But when I show you the picture at the end of the video, I will give you a little sample of what their voices sound like. Here's some crazy, I don't think these are the taunts, these are the compliments, yeah. Little wild stallions. I think I picked this with the approval. Yeah, I picked the approval. Here are the taunts. Little Diamond Dallas Page, next slice. Pet detective. There's some really good animations in Saints Row the 3rd this time around. All of this has been motion capped. The Marine, John Cena, of course. Pick the waistband. So that's his personality. Now we're moving on to the clothing. Like I said before, in Saints Row 2, you were able to pick the undershirt, overshirt, and the cloak in their separate categories. But this time it's all in one category when you pick the top half. That's what he's wearing. There are some hat options. Several different options. And the creators of the game said that what we have in the initiation station is only 80% of all the clothing and stuff in the game. Or actually, just the clothing. The accessories, I don't think that it's included. So this is the hat that I picked for him. I didn't pick any masks. I feel that any eyewear or something on his face kind of messes up the face for customization, because you can customize it so in depth that I didn't want to put any like glasses or anything on the face. I don't think any of my characters will have glasses because the face is what really sticks out in this game. And you can see how I made the nose a lot bigger. Pretty big nose. Cheekbones are all like smashed in. This is different top halves. See how the undershirt, overshirt, and the cloak are all together. They all come in one package. They said that they did this for the physics on some of the clothing items and the hair. Now I think I did pick the original option. Yep, there we go. I just colored it, some Joker coloring. Green, a little purple. Now I wasn't trying to make him look like exactly like the Joker. He's Tom Titty, he's not the Joker. But, you know, he is inspired by the Joker and that British kid, the psycho British kid from Clockwork's Orange. I don't know if anybody's seen that movie, but that movie is insane. Here's some underwear options. I go with the classic Saints print. Alright, some shoes. I do recommend you use shorts or something when you're picking the shoes. Looks a lot better. Or some dress shoes. I think I end up picking the dress shoes. Some bunny slippers. These are always great. See all the different options here. Got some luchadores over there. Do end up picking the dress shoes. There we go. Some Joker coloring. Some green, some purple. Here we go with the pants. Now in Saints Row 2 you were able to customize, like if you wanted the pants to be sagging off his ass and the underwear showing. But it doesn't seem like you can do that in Saints Row 3rd. Of course it might be in there. Just might not be in the initiation station. This is just a demo. You might be able to do it in game. Here are all the different options. I know I end up picking some dress pants, some slacks. There we go, yep, some slacks. High class slacks. Again, gotta give them that purple. I believe I'm almost done. I was just checking out the earring options. I don't think I give them any earrings. Might do, I'm not sure. Don't remember. Let me see. Nope. Chin studs. I don't think I give them any face piercings either. Nope. Here I'm checking them out, and then I realize he needs some gloves. He needs some high class gloves. You know, Tom Titty. He's a proper Brit. He's a proper Brit, Tom Titty. He's a big Tom Titty now. You better take a step back. Cool cat with a cane and top hat. So here he goes. And this is about it. Alright. This is how we ended. Don't forget to vote. Leave a comment on what character you want me to play as. And I'll see you guys in the Saints Row. Alright. See ya. Alright, so you're going to see the picture, what voice you're going to use, and an annotation that will take you to where you can download the character. Don't forget to leave a comment voting for who you want me to use in my Let's Play.
With a turbo-powered bulldozer, traffic would be no problem. If there's money involved, I'm in.
Saints Flow is good, but Saints Flow with vodka? Better. My next idea? Stripper-vision. It'd be like your own personal stripper in a giant television-like box.
Alright, this last character is me. If you do vote for this one, also vote for a voice, either voice 1 or voice 2.
These kids with their video games. When I was their age, I spent my time outside, murdering people in the fresh air. Everywhere I go, people always want to kill me.
Saints Flow is good, but Saints Flow with vodka? Better. My next idea? Stripper vision. It'd be like your own personal stripper in a giant television-like box.